K Shordy has one of the darkest revenge stories coming out of Jacksonville drill history, starting off with him surviving a shooting that took the life of his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Then being exposed as gay for twerking, and the video getting millions of views before he decided to get revenge only months later, taking someone's life, throwing away his $1 million record deal, and essentially throwing away his life. Back in
That's why I call these niggas
weirdo.
You should say it because you gotta be some type of weird, crazy, something gotta be wrong with you, you Mr.
Weirdo.
Stupid ass.
Weirdo.
You know what I'm saying? Because it gotta be something wrong with you to throw away your whole life, throw away millions of dollars, throw away all the shit you threw away. For what? To be a street nigga? That's why I think y'all niggas is LMNOP community. We already see you twerking. You wake up and chase niggas all day. You ain't chasing no girls. You wake up and the first thing you think about when you wake up is another man? Oh my God.
2020, K Shordy survived a fatal shooting that took the life of his then girlfriend after the shooters believed K Shordy killed one of their brothers days before.
Right.
And Nandi Weich was a 17-year-old high school cheerleader who was dropping off her then boyfriend K Shordy after a dinner date.
This why I tell all girls that might watch my Mula videos, you better leave them street niggas alone. You better leave them alone. You better leave them alone because it's always the nice, innocent girl that got straight A's, AP class, honor classes, cheerleader. Everything cool, about to graduate. That's always the nice. It's always the nice. It ain't never the ratchet, crazy hoes. It's always the nice girls that end up getting killed because they boyfriend on some dumb shit.
But what she didn't know was how dangerous the 19-year-old was.
Right.
Just 2 days before,
he was 19
from Double O,
she was
a
17.
rival gang, was shot multiple times outside of his house, dying.
And why are you even pulling up to your house and going on dates and shit with a innocent girl? Why are you even going on dates knowing that it's smoke outside, knowing you in the streets heavy, knowing you catching bodies on Tuesday? You catching bodies on Tuesday and Wednesday. You taking your girl out to eat in public? Stupid,
Next day, K Shorty's house was shot up.
Bro.
So K Shordy was alleged to have been involved in a murder at only 19 years old. The very next day, his house gets blazed.
You go on a date.
For some reason, the day after that, he thought it was safe to go on a date. So he went out with his girlfriend, not knowing the same.
I'm gonna be honest, bro. I'm gonna tell you something, bro. You don't get to do shit like that. You don't. I'm sorry. You wanted to be a street nigga. You ain't even supposed to have girlfriends to be going on dates, nigga. What the fuck?
Shooters who shot his house up the day before would be sitting in a car waiting for him to get back. Spotting his girlfriend's new vehicle, they began shooting it up.
My thing is, why y'all couldn't wait for him to get out the car and flame his ass up if that's what y'all was gonna do?
Immediately killing her
crazy,
while
bro.
attempting to kill him.
That's crazy.
It was revenge for Swiftjet,
Sick
and
as
K
hell.
Shorty's girlfriend paid the price.
Sick as
The
hell.
following year, K Shordy would be exposed for twerking in a rival rap video that hit over 12 million views. And the embarrassment would allegedly be the motive behind him committing a triple shooting, killing a rival rapper, and going live on Instagram to brag about it. In 2021, Spinner Bands made drill history after dropping Who I Smoke. 58 million views, plenty of dead dissed. He had a target on his head and didn't give a fuck because 2 months later he dropped I Don't Smoke Kendre. In the video he'd say, Therese twerking in the bathroom, look y'all, he's so gay. He'd show an old video of K Shordy, whose real name is Therese Powell.
I ain't gonna lie, bro. I think most of these street niggas is sweet. I think more of them is sweet than y'all think. I think a lot of y'all favorite rappers, especially the niggas that walk around and gotta be tough 24/7, I think they like boys for real. They just don't want nobody to find out, so they trying to be like over tough. You see what I'm saying? Because what type of nigga gang?
So gay.
He got his shorts pulled up, camera propped on the phone in the bathroom, which means he obviously trying to be private about this. He ain't doing this in the living room. He got his hat on. He making a kissy. What the fuck you got?
Weirdo.
Help! Call the popo, huh? What you got going on? You twerking with your hands on your knees, nigga? You got your shorts pulled up. You got your shirt rolled up into a crop top, and you in the bathroom twerking to a trailer.
Show an old video of K Shordy, whose real name is...
Did you want me to think you a gangster?
Therese Powell in high school with his shirt tied up like the sissies off the longest yard. But this wasn't the only sus activity from K Shordy.
Oh yeah, he low down, he in the closet.
And Spinner Bands was on a mission to expose it all. This apparently lit a fire inside of K Shordy, and he was out for revenge. In September of 2021, just 4 months after being exposed, K Shordy would allegedly carry out an ambush-style attack alongside his co-defendant Jacoby Sykes, aka Tufo. They'd pull up in a black Range Rover, opening fire on a Dodge Charger parked outside of a gas station. Rival Jacksonville drill rapper Spinner Bands was driving, while his associates Greenlight and No Face were passengers.
They got killed.
When shots rang out, Spin and Greenlight ran for cover inside of the gas station, while No Face was left lifeless after a bullet hit his head.
Damn.
The shooters sped off. Spinner Bands rushed his friend to the hospital, but No Face would be pronounced dead.
Damn.
And just recently, the state introduced new evidence where they're saying, look, he's guilty. Apparently, K Shordy and Tufo went live on Instagram 45 minutes after the triple shooting, bragging that they just caught 2 M's.
FBI, open up! I feel like my headphones is low right now, so I'm gonna like reconnect them. Listen, man, this is why I tell, of course. Because what happened was he got exposed as being in the LMNOP rainbow community. That's what happened. Obviously. Listen, I don't give a damn. I don't care how young. I know he was all kids and all that. You ain't got no videos of me like that. That's crazy. That's insane. Now, we all kids, you know, we all gonna look silly and stupid. We might even look a little sweet. Every kid gonna look a little sweet. You know what I'm saying? Whether it's a face you making or whatever the case is. But you got twerking videos, which, bro. Y'all always ask me to show y'all exactly how to get rich on YouTube, so I made a full-blown course. It's not complete yet, but you can order it right now. There's 5 hours of content in it right now. It'll be like 12 or 15-hour full course once it's done. It'll be done by April 1st, all right? So click the link in the description, get your course, and start learning how to really get rich on YouTube. I'm not just no one-hit wonder type guy. No, I have more than 40 channels that make me hundreds of thousands of dollars all together every single month. Like, I'm checking straight bags off of this, just sitting in my crib, recording, making videos. So if you want to learn exactly how I do it, I'm showing you how to clip farm, how to edit, how to upload, how to make thumbnails, how to develop your character, how to make shorts, how to make clips, right? I'm giving you every piece of every single type of strategy that you will ever need to get rich on YouTube. So click that link. It's not a super cheap course, but it ain't expensive. It's only $150. And if you use the code MAGMULA, you could get 20% off of that $150. So go get you some money. So now after he caught a murder, now he's getting on Instagram Live. He don't even care about going to jail. He only getting on Instagram Live to show y'all like, yeah, I just caught a murder. I just caught a murder for everybody who y'all think I'm gay. I just caught a murder. Y'all got me fucked up out here trying to prove like, look, you don't think I'm gay no more, right? That's all that is, folks. Help! That's why I say it's all these street niggas that do all the shit that they be doing, folks. It's something wrong with all of them, gang. Some of them in the closet. It's something wrong with all of them, gang. You got to be it's got to be something wrong with you to catch a murder charge and get on live 45 minutes later and admit to it, folks. It's something wrong with you, gang. I'm sorry. I was want to cap my name like Shorty don't be out the roof. Say, right when I'm thinking I see the little nigga. Damn, I don't be tripping on 4. Ain't the same little nigga that was smoking on 8 and had something to do with little bro. The same little nigga that said Terrence was gay. Had something to do with little bro. I do this shit like it's nothing. This nigga done crashed out. Adrenaline rushing. Hop out the guy, he gushing. Let's see who bad now, nigga. Fuck, boy. They put up on him. I ain't gonna lie, niggas roll the baseball bat, though. He put some of these niggas out the park, man. Play golf with this bitch, whatever you want to do. Niggas, you gotta be gay. Man, what's happening, nigga? Sitting around each other. Listen, so y'all just went and caught a murder charge, and y'all came back to the hood to smoke weed together with your shirt off. Where the girls at, bro?
You had a million views on YouTube. What you
gang, what how you feel?
You just call it M, cuz.
Hey, bro, stop that shit, bro. Don't, hey.
How do it feel? How does it feel?
Talk to the mic. Talk to the mic.
Hey, nah. Chill out. Hey, I'm gonna
look at him. Look, I would do the same thing he's doing.
Get all of them.
Talk to the mic.
How does it feel, cuz?
Y'all know y'all be quick to say, oh, niggas say, let me hit that.
We just hit 2 M's in one day.
2 M's, cuz.
2 M's in a day.
In one day.
In one fucking day.
What else hit a M?
How you do that?
Gucci man
Niggas ain't doing that.
Wait,
damn.
what else hit a M?
2 M's
What else
in
hit a
one
M?
day, man.
Damn, like Gucci say, damn.
Now, the state is claiming an M stands for murder, the defense is claiming an M stands for 1 million views, and the state is firing back saying K Shordy went live just 45 minutes after the triple shooting that left No Face dead. And apparently, it was rumored Spin had died too. So they were under the impression they killed 2 people. To back that claim, just 2 months after the shooting, Spinna Bands dropped a song titled Badass Day. He described the pain and guilt that forever scars him while giving small details into what took place. Taking a look at the chorus, Spin would say, rumors through my city say I'm dead, call the coroner. I hear shooting through my window, this a switch, this ain't normal. These lyrics would give context to rumors going through the city that Spin was killed, which could have been the reason K Shordy thought they caught 2 M's. Spin would also state he heard a switch, the rapid but inaccurate machine gun fire that essentially saved his life. Lyrics would continue on saying, I'm having a badass day. My mama said I should be happy, I could be, but I ain't. Ma, I'm trying to be, but they say my homie dead, he ain't make it. Ma, I try to get him to the hospital to save him. How the fuck they say I don't love Xavier? Spin would be describing survivor's guilt and addressing how many accused him of leaving No Face, aka Xavier Mays, for dead when he ran into the gas station.
I ain't gonna lie, I don't like when niggas say that because it's like, bro, when shots get the let off, bro, I don't know what's about to happen. The first thing I gotta do is run and get to safety. Cause I can't shoot back, I can't protect you, I can't do nothing if I don't get to safety. So on the way to safety, if I turn around and if you turn around and your homie is just already hit in the head, damn near pretty much already gone, it's like, I could take him to the hospital, I could pray, but that's about all I could do though, you feel me?
But Spin would refute these claims saying he tried to get him to the hospital to save him. So how could they say he doesn't care? Now this is one of the craziest curveballs I've ever heard in drill history. K Shordy, the alleged shooter, had his lawyer subpoena Spinna Bands, one of the 3 victims, so that Spin could testify in court that K Shordy didn't do it. This was an awkward attempt at trying to make his ops keep it real, but Spinna Bands would refuse to say anything at all. After being charged with murder, 2 attempted murders, and shooting or throwing missiles, K Shordy was looking like a Duval demon, but he'd Gucci man his career after it was exposed that he was snitching, full-blown cooperating against the same ops that he was trying to kill. Paperwork would drop showing K Shordy sat.
Well, the type of nigga that you see twerking on the video, what the fuck you thought he was finna do? Y'all thought he was gonna keep it gangster? The nigga that's twerking in the bathroom?
Down with police and identified Rolling Ball by name and circling his picture as the one who shot him and killed his girlfriend. Ball would later be sentenced to life in Florida State Prison for murder, 5 attempted murders, 2 shootings, and weapons charges, all tied to trying to kill K Shordy.
Damn, look at them sentences, see? Now, I want y'all to understand. This is what's waiting for your ass. You understand? I want you to understand that this is what's waiting for you. Look at all these charges and look at the sentences. Let me move this shit over so y'all can understand. Now, look, all this is on the same day. You see that? So you got county, that's Duval. You got whatever this is, probably the charge number or the case number or whatever the case is. And then you got the sentences. So you got, what's this? Trafficking. So he caught this trafficking charge in 2017. It probably had a max penalty of 30. Ammo, and then all this 2020 shit is what he caught at the same time. That's why they all got the same number. So look, he got 4 years, 15, 40, 40, 40, 40, 15, 40, and sentenced to life right there. Hello from the other side. Stupid ass. Don't drop the soap, buddy. Now, listen. Do I rock with snitching? Yes. I encourage the snitchery. So them great. But let me tell you like this, bro. You outside killing niggas on Thursday, don't snitch on Wednesday. Don't snitch on Friday, my nigga. That's not official. I ain't gonna rock with that, nigga. You see what I'm saying? Cause nigga, at the end of you the one that should be charged with your girlfriend murder. You the one gotta end that shit. That's how I feel. I'm sure that's how her parents feel. That's how I would feel. You know what I'm saying? Shit. If you ain't never get that dollar into it, cause she ain't do nothing to nobody. She ain't diss nobody ops. She ain't shoot nobody. She ain't kill nobody. She ain't do none of that. All she was doing was trying to kick it with her boyfriend. You was probably seemed like you was a few years younger. You was rapping. She probably thought you was cool as hell. You know what I'm saying? I'm with this nigga a little older than me, and he got a car, and well, he ain't had no car because she was dropping you off. So ain't that a bitch? Yeah, good.
To 12 years on weapons charges, K Shordy still faces trial for his murder case, and with the amount of time that's passed, he has enemies that want him dead on the streets and enemies he put in prison that can't wait until he gets sentenced.
Yep.
But he's still never been charged for killing Swiftjit, even though his brother identified him as the shooter.
Damn.
K Shordy was close to signing a $2 million record deal, and instead of focusing on escaping the streets he came from, he dove head first.
He had to impress his boyfriends. He was more worried about impressing his boyfriends, and showing his boyfriends that he's just like them.
Crashing out on spinner bands for calling him gay. He went live after a murder, literally rapped lyrics about being called gay, and stood on it like it was Get Back. The stupidest shit I've ever seen.
Literally. Because you know what's crazy? If you get on the internet and call a straight man gay, and he's not gay, you think he's gonna go to the lengths of killing you? Trying to kill you with a, like, you know how much effort it takes to try to kill? Like, you gotta, like, bro. You went and caught multiple murders behind being called gay, and then got back on a song and rapped about how they called you gay, but it, yeah, bro.
9 times
we know
out of
you
10,
sneaking
the
and
closest his entire bloodline's ever been to being rich, and threw it all away just to not kill who he wanted and be facing forever in prison.
Yep.
His final pretrial date is scheduled on April 30th, 2026, and following that will be his trial. Now, a lot of these gangs in Jacksonville are clicked up, and K Shordy is from 6 Block, the same hood as Julio Fulio. No Face, the man K Shordy allegedly killed, is from 1200, the same gang that would take the life of Julio Fulio. All of this shit comes back full circle.
Yeah.
And I mean, if I'm being completely honest, no disrespect intended, not that I give a fuck either way, but I would expect you to crash out and throw it all away
For your girlfriend.
about your girlfriend that got killed in.
It wasn't his girlfriend. He was just hiding. You know what I'm saying? 1090 Jake is making a beautiful, excellent point right now. I would expect you to crash out and throw your whole life away over the girlfriend that your ops killed while they was trying to get you. Not crash out after they called you gay. So you crashed out over being called gay, but not over the girl? You're not going to beat the gay allegations, bro. I'm sorry. It's pretty yeah. And then he went on Instagram and snitched on himself. Now, why would you do that? Only if you want to go to jail. Of course he want to go to jail. That's where all the niggas at. Hello? McFly. You know what I'm saying? All the niggas is in jail. They all in jail. So it would make sense that you snitch on yourself so you can get locked up and go to jail where all the freaky niggas is at. Maybe he could run in a little J or something. I don't know.
Front of you. A shooting in which you got shot and she died in the car next to you.
Right.
But not that one. You crashed out after spinner bands called you gay, showed you with your shirt tied up, twerking, and pretending to do some other things, You crashed out over that situation and went after Spinner Bands because I'm sure with 12 million views, that was even more embarrassing. Now, your manhood was targeted and you got to prove to everybody that you're this savage, you're not gay. I don't know if you are or you're not.
But what straight nigga would do that? Let me, through the screen, Mr. 1090 Jake, sir. What straight nigga? 1090 Jake, you not gonna crash out. A nigga could call you gay in the comments. That you not gonna crash out over that shit. Even if it get 100 million views. You know why? Because 9 times out of 10, you got your baby mama or your girlfriend or your wife or whatever it is, your little boo-boo, whatever it is, you got her in the next room. So why would you care? You ain't gonna give a fuck about no nigga, random nigga, no motherfucking ops or no random nigga calling you gay. Why would I care? I got fine shit cooking right now. Why would, you know what I'm saying? Man.
But if you were, you could have just been yourself. And if you weren't, people write it off as, oh, he was in high school, he was just doing jokes, whatever. All right, well, that shit comes back to bite you in the ass, no pun intended, when you want to dive into the streets and be respected as a killer. Right. So essentially, you set yourself up. You were being a kid, doing whatever you wanted to do, but then you wanted to jump into the streets. And when you jumped into the streets, people brought up the things you used to do. Mm-hmm. And now your pride and your ego got involved so bad.
Because you want to be a street
that
nigga so bad.
Allegedly went and committed a triple shooting, hit somebody in their head, and 45 minutes later got on live to talk about it, to brag about it, thinking you killed Spinner Benz. You even said on live, oh, what do you say? Therese gay, like, you know, you bragging that you got get back for them calling you gay.
Yeah.
Completely washed whatever $2 million record deal you might have got.
Yep. So
you're facing forever in prison.
All the way.
Almost everybody you know is dead. He's got Bibby tattooed on his neck. Fulio got killed. The whole 6 block is basically gone.
Over with, yeah.
Even his
that's another thing y'all don't understand, bro. Y'all niggas gonna do all this crashing, all this savage shit, and then y'all gonna go to jail, or you know what I'm saying, whatever gonna happen, you can go to jail, and the block that you killed niggas for and went to jail, did 100 years for, ain't even there no more. Niggas don't even exist. You feel me? The block doesn't exist. You think O Block is still gonna exist in 10 years? They don't even call the shit O Block no more. They don't even call Say Knife and Exit. They don't even call this shit No Limit no more. Like,
you know, that's the thing. Like, when you go years down the line and drill, almost everyone either dies or goes to prison.
Exactly.
The street conflict dies out because all the players aren't even there anymore.
Exactly. You playing a game
where they
by
are
yourself.
At,
no referees.
Is inside of prison.
Exactly.
Waiting for you to go to prison. Mm-hmm. As big as Florida is, it's the 3rd largest prison system in the U.S. Dang. It's not hard to find somebody.
What,
at every single compound, somebody's gonna be from Jacksonville.
For sure.
And the thing is, Rolling Ball, your enemy, who you said shot you, he's been in there for a minute. Mm-hmm. He's had time to get to know people. He's had time to build his face. Mm-hmm. And with that being said, if you hit the Department of Corrections, you can best believe they're most likely going to try to have a keep away order, especially if you tell them you need one.
Right.
But the way Florida works, it's so easy for people to communicate to different prisons. Things get done. It's serious in there.
Yeah.
He's going to go in there with a target on his back 100%. And the thing is, I didn't read any paperwork saying that Rolling Ball snitched. But we read paperwork saying K Shordy did, which means K Shorty's not going to be allowed to gangbang. K Shorty's not going to be in there claiming Cutthroat, which is the Jacksonville prison gang. He ain't going to be able to go in there and claim Cut. He ain't going to be able to go in there and claim 6 block. There's no 6 block in prison.
Right.
The thing is, when you go to prison,
it's a whole other world.
If you're not joining the big gangs like Blood, fucking GD King, Zoe. If you're not in a big gang like that, because the Crips don't have numbers, that's why they didn't get included. You're gonna be in like a neighborhood or a city gang, right? So Orlando, they'll stick together. Tampa, they'll stick together. Miami will stick together, but really Miami, Palm Beach, and Broward all click up together and call themselves down south.
Yeah.
Jacksonville has the Cutthroats, which originated from New Orleans. With his history, he's not gonna be good on any compound.
Nowhere, yeah.
And that's just something that he's gonna have to deal with. He's gonna have to live with. He's gonna have to crash. He's gonna have to go PC, whatever the situation is. That gangster shit doesn't stop when you go to prison. That's when it really starts.
That's when
because
it starts,
why are you gonna stop following the rules once you've thrown your entire life away? That's not how it works. Now you get to sit and think about all the shit you was doing.
Yeah.
All the things you were trying to prove.
You get to be that real gangster you wanted to
whether
be.
he was gay or not, he's gonna see some gay gangsters in prison that take ass and take names and don't give a fuck and will hand you a knife and say, let's go knife for knife about that ass. Shit is crazy. It's 1090 Jake. I'm rocking with y'all. Y'all rocking with me.
And I don't know what's wrong with you niggas and the fact that y'all ain't scared of that. Like, that don't scare y'all? Niggas is in there taking ass with knives, man. What you gonna do? A nigga put a knife to your throat and say, give me that butt. Oh my God, I don't want to go in there. He K Shordy probably do though. Shit, he obviously like that butt. He like that man butt. He twerking in the bathroom. That nigga like man. I don't give a, you can't nobody that nigga like man butt. I don't give a fuck what you talking about.